Hey guys, what's going on? Jeb here, and in today's video, Bitcoin is undergoing a massive dump. In fact, in just the last 5 minutes or so, as I'm recording this, Bitcoin has pulled back 7.6%. We rallied all the way up to $53,000 earlier yesterday, and now we have begun a correction below our critical support zone of $50,250 and also below our zone of $48,800 that we were looking at. So in this video, we're going to be talking about the massive dump that's happening on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano, and we're going to be trying to figure out what happens next. So make sure you stay tuned so that you're up to date on what's going on the cryptocurrency markets. But before we get started, guys, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to smash that like button. But without much further ado, guys, let's go ahead and dive right on into it. All right, so Bitcoin was in what we call an ascending triangle pattern where we had a flat level of resistance, or in this case, it was a zone of resistance between $50,300 and $50,600. Bitcoin broke bullish out of this earlier yesterday, but as we've talked about several times before in the history of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, sometimes what you'll see happen is a bullish breakout of a pattern followed by a massive bearish correction. Why? Well, it's what is known as a fake out, and it looks like that's what we're seeing right here. Bitcoin broke bullish out of this pattern, and more than likely having something to do with the news of El Salvador adopting Bitcoin today, we decided, no, actually, I think we're going to go into a correction. And over the last 12 hours or so, Bitcoin has dropped 11% and is currently, at the time of recording this, the market's moving quickly, so check your charts, sitting at $47,300. I imagine it's going to have a little bit of a correction, but we shall see. Now, the interesting thing here is that this smaller Bitcoin correction, we talked about this morning on Coffee and Crypto, how this was not a bad thing. This was not something that we should be concerned about. But now we've fallen below our zone of support at 50,300 to 50,600. And now we've also fallen below our flat level of our uptrending level of support right here that was at 48,800. So both of our levels of support have failed. And even as I'm recording this, Bitcoin is correcting even more. In fact, we've corrected $1,000 since I started recording 4 minutes ago. So what's going on here? Well, I think what we're seeing might have something to do with some news, and if there's any news coming out about this that I haven't found just yet, then we will tell you about that and make another video on it. Yeah, guys, right now, Bitcoin is currently sitting at $45,200. When I started recording this, it was $2,000 higher. We're in the middle of a massive dump. This is unprecedented. What is going on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency? I don't know. If there's been some news breaking, then I'm going to have to find it and add it into this video. But right now, we can see that Bitcoin is having a massive, massive correction. We pulled back below our support level at $46,400 as well. What I think we might be about to see happen here, and I'm hesitant to say this, but I very much hope I'm right, is that what we're seeing is a massive falling knife, and anybody who would be selling down here would be making a mistake. A lot of times what we'll see happen is a big correction like this, followed by a massive resurgence as people buy into the market. We saw the same thing happen back over here on the 19th of May, 2021, and many other times in history, where we pulled back a massive amount in the span of one candlestick. In this case, we pulled back 25% in one candlestick, and then we had a massive bounce, and the candle body ended up not being that big. That might be what we're about to see happen right now. Is Bitcoin finds its bottom down here, people buy up a ton of it down above $40,000, and then the market will hopefully rally back up here above our support at $46,400. Our next support level that we're approaching as I'm recording this, and we just passed it, was $44,000. That was the next level of support I was going to say. This is really interesting. This is one of the first times in a long time I've sat down and recorded a video with the market moving this much. This is a special edition of the Crypto Jeb channel, I suppose. Let's see if the next level of support, which I will point out, can hold. The next level of support is our previous resistance touch at $42,500. Looks like we're going to go down and test that pretty soon. Here's the deal, guys. Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies have seen a massive amount of bullish sentiment over the last several months as a result of everybody hyping up this El Salvador news. And I think what we might be seeing right now are an influx of people, and my phone's going off right now, no doubt about this correction with my team. What we're seeing right now, I think, is a lot of people getting very, very scared of the fact that El Salvador news did not cause a massive pump, and so they're selling the rumor. We talk about this many times on the channel. It's the buy the rumor, sell the news event. People have been buying Bitcoin over the last 3 months in anticipation of a major rally thanks to the El Salvador news of El Salvador adopting Bitcoin. But now what we might be seeing is that instead of that leading to bullish sentiment, is leading to bearish sentiment, because guess what? Them actually moving forward and adopting Bitcoin is not that big of a deal. What is a big deal is the fact that they announced it. Now that it's going live, will not have as big of a fundamental impact. We can already see right now at the time of recording this that we're seeing a ton of volatility. Something I want to point out down here on the minute chart is, I don't think I have it up right now, but I can tell just by looking at this that the order books are completely wiped out on exchange. We're seeing Bitcoin jump from $40,450 all the way up to $45,500 in an instant. What that means is that the order books have been completely wiped out. The liquidity is non-existent. We're seeing the same thing happen on Ethereum and also on Cardano. Cardano's down to $2. We just pulled all the way back down to $2.03. Like I said, we're doing some live coverage of this. I think that Bitcoin is going to find its bottom above $40,000. I'd be surprised to see it go below that, just because if we saw a major candlestick down there, I think a lot of people would be buying this up. And truth be told, in the time it takes to edit and upload this video, I think we're going to see a lot of people buying this dip and holding it on into the future. But I will point out a couple more support levels just in case I'm wrong on that for you. $41,388 is also a support level that we set back on the 15th of June. This is not the video I thought I was going to record, by the way. This is really funny how this happened. But we're also seeing that there is a major correction down here on the MACD. The MACD has undergone a correction. But we're also seeing something very interesting, and that is that we are still, even after this correction, seeing bullish RSI divergence. Take a look at this. We have a bullish uptrending level of support right here on the price action and a downtrending level of support down here on the daily chart RSI. So that's a good sign. That is bullish, and that does indicate that we might be seeing the bottom. What I'd like to see Bitcoin do from here on out, and I'm being very hesitant with how I word this because I want to make sure you guys realize there's a lot of uncertainty right now. We're in a very quickly moving market. I want to see Bitcoin get back up above $46,400 and close up here, and then it will probably be able to sustain that, and we'll see a long lower shadow down here. Now, I know the question on everyone's mind, should we be really worried and concerned about this correction? Truth be told, there's more of a reason to be concerned about this than a lot of the corrections that we've seen recently. Whatever caused a $10,000 correction on Bitcoin in 12 hours, we need to find out what it is. We need to find out if it was manipulation or if it was people just being scared of El Salvador news. We do need to figure out what happened here so that we understand why the market moved in the way that it did, and we can plan for what we want to do next. But we can even see right now it's pulled back all the way up. It's rallied all the way back up to 46,000. That's what I thought it would do. I had a feeling it would put in that long lower shadow as people bought those dips. I think a lot of people probably made a lot of money buying down there at $42,500 while I've been talking. Should we be concerned about this? It's too early to tell. We need to keep our eyes on it, but this is definitely something that we need to make sure we're paying close attention to, because a major correction like this could signal a massive shift in the sentiment in the market. And as you guys know, the sentiment in the market is one of the most important things. So we'll be keeping you guys up to date on this. If I find any news that led to this crash, then I will come and make another video or add an addendum to this video. But that's all I got for you today. Before I go, though, make sure to smash that like button. Make sure to buy some Bitcoin for the long term. I don't care how volatile it is. It's always a good idea to buy Bitcoin and hold it in the long run. That's all I got for you today. Before I go, though, I do just first want to thank each and every single last one of you for watching, as always, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Oh, I got a real good